Last night, I made a $3,000 mistake battling in the Galaxy Battles tournament. This is a Samsung Galaxy sponsored tournament, which was an amazing opportunity, and a huge thank you to Samsung Galaxy for sponsoring that tournament. Although this video is not sponsored, it is such a huge W for the Squad Busters community. They hosted a tournament with a $50,000 prize pool, and I'm calling this my $3,000 mistake because I placed pretty well. I'm not going to spoil the exact rank now, but I could have potentially placed better, and it's this one mistake that I made. And this is a mistake you might experience in Squad League, but probably not. Probably not because the lobbies are not this insane. This is it is the best lobby I've ever played in. And it is some of the best players. In fact, several of these players are top ranked in the US, and wow, it is just an insane lobby. Now, in an insane lobby, the room for error is much smaller, and I learned a very valuable lesson, and I'm teaching it to you in this video. Now, you may recall in my prior video, I covered a theory from Reddit called the ring versus box theory. And the idea is that there's really two main zones that you might go harvest value from. There is the outside of the map called the ring, and you probably draft certain units to go do well in that area, farmers primarily, suppliers, for example, whereas you draft different stuff when you go into the middle to go and fight. And that is called the box, the center of the map where the best stuff spawns in to go fight. Now, I actually want to add an addition to the theory. I would say that there is one critical problem, problem's not the right word, but one critical addition needed for the box and ring theory, and it is what I'm calling the wedge theory. And it basically takes the box and ring idea, which is that, hey, maybe you play the outside or maybe you play the middle, and it takes it a step further. And it says that in a difficult lobby, really any lobby this applies, but the more difficult the lobby, the more true this is. In a lobby, you have places that you have been before, and you have places you have not been before. And the places you have been before are less likely to have other players in them. And if there is another player that goes there, you are likely to have seen them before, so you have a sense of what their squad might even look like and what their capabilities are. Now, anytime you leave what I am calling the wedge, which is basically a small pie slice that goes from your starting area to the middle, you are effectively invading someone else's wedge. Someone else has knowledge about that physical space that you probably don't have when they harvested the trees or the carrots, or they last fought big monsters, or they last opened a chest, etc., etc. When they last claimed the tank, when they last claimed the bee. All of these things are very important, and it's information you're missing. So information is extremely valuable in Squad Busters, and having information about your wedge is critical. When you leave your wedge, you also invite other people to invade. Why is that? Because once you leave your wedge, other people nearby might look and see, oh, the carrots are there or the trees are there. I'm gonna go harvest their wedge. Once they're in your wedge, now you need to get them out of there if you wanna go back to that physical space. And it is dangerous once you have to leave your wedge and reestablish in a new physical space, okay? But this goes even a step further. And the step further is that within the wedge, you either play a tiny portion of the middle of the map, basically a little corner of the box, or you've got the sort of corner of the outside of the map. Now, maybe you could hold the little bit of the center and go a little bit to the outside, maybe. But chances are, what I experienced in this insanely stacked lobby is you only got one of those little pieces of value to work with. And the second you left that thing and invaded somebody else, you either were at risk of a fight or getting ambushed. And man, let me tell you, I don't know that folks should go middle anymore, especially not in a super stacked lobby. Like, I can just go middle and have a good time in a regular Squad League lobby, even a tough one, and I can potentially ambush somebody and get a lot of value. I literally had 6 people collapse on my position and bust my squad last night, and it was brutal. And that's why I'm calling it a $3,000 mistake, because if I had just stuck to my little wedge that I knew, that I had been to, Okay, instead of going for bigger potential value in the middle, busting a squad. I thought I had a big squad. I thought I was chilling. Without getting into all the details, they don't even really matter. The point I'm trying to make is that you know your little slice, and that little slice of land, okay, is very critical that you stay in. If I had done that, I could have potentially placed better in this tournament and won more money. Now, winning the money isn't really that big a deal. And again, if you want to see my final rank, I'd encourage you to go watch that tournament. I will, and I'll have a card in the end screen for the live stream. But I'm going to put this wedge theory to work in some games here. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'll describe it exactly. And I think if you can take this lesson away, it will be absolutely massive for your progression and ranking up in Squad Busters. And I wish I had figured it out last night. I think if I had had a coach in voice with me, that could have been a difference maker for me in figuring that out. But let's go play some games and see how we do. Okay, here we have Super Gem Mine. I'm going to take the Greg here. And I'm going to take a nice, steady start in my wedge. We're in the outside at the moment. Grab this. Give me another... I'm going to take the Reg. I know that was a tank. No, that's really weird. Possibly could have took the tank, but now my squad cost is super, super, super low. There's a lot of value to that. I do see somebody has taken the chest up above me, and we go Barb here. I do want that chest up above me, so I'm going to swing up that way in just a second. I'm going to take the Barb here, and... another chest spawned in. I'm actually going to go get that, I think. And I might invade somebody else's wedge here to go get their trees because I think it's available to me. BK is huge. So now I'm in someone else's wedge. And I know that this is empty because I saw the chest above me flip to be unavailable. So they had to have left, assumed. And I didn't see their icon this way. So it looks like I was right. Take a Shelly. Those go off, bro. Okay, good. And now I can go back to my wedge. Or I can proceed into the middle. I will probably just go back to my wedge here, take the Ice Wizard. We're chilling. Someone else took my trees? No. Yes, there is someone nearby. Okay. And I am in 10th now, and that is fine. Okay. You need bigger value, but I can go to the middle to get some of that. And I have the Super Rage, so we can do some scary things. Here's a tank. Tank is scary. I appreciate that. Let's keep squatting up. Shelly's huge. There it is. There it is. Okay, reroll here. Okay. Now I invaded a different wedge. Now I'm in a new piece of land and I'm establishing myself in that small corner in the middle, exactly as I was describing. I only really know this small corner. Everywhere else is new and dangerous. Really want this? That's gonna cost me. Okay, it's fine. New Ice Wizard. Penny. Got a little greedy. And, like, middle is dangerous. I'm now... I'm gonna stick to my little piece. I'm gonna stick to my little piece of middle. Exactly like my theory says. My tiny little wedge here. Okay. Hey, yo. And there's actually a lot of value to just stepping into here. And now I need to go to the other side of the map just to be able to get these maps. So I'm going to go this way. A little dangerous. I'm going to wait for the 1 minute mark and then get my maps because their value goes up. I got hit by a Shelly shot, bro. We're final stretch. Now, this is a little bit dangerous because I just invaded a new wedge. I don't really know what's here, but I don't see anybody's indicator on my screen that they're nearby. So I can theoretically go middle. No, I don't think I should. I'm in first. I have double the score of everybody else. What am I doing? Right? Like my own ideas here. Like if I just stick to it, I just win. So going into middle can only mean peril for me. I'm in the ring. This is my tiny slice of that. I did this last night. I went middle from exactly this position with exactly this sort of strength relative to everybody else. I got absolutely decimated. It was so brutal. I could take Kaiju here. Double BK is huge. We bait the Kaiju into here. Now we just take Kaiju and we just wrap it up nice and clean within my slice. I shouldn't even fight this guy. I'm going to because it's fun. Okay. No keys. I got chopped up a little bit. Fusion start. Oh my god, I get a queen. That's gross. I need to go middle, I think. Think I have a legal obligation. Grab this. Billy's fine. Barb would have been better, but I am, like, ramping my damage. I can't believe I got boots from that. That's insane. Actually gonna drop the Expo down. We take this thing out. Take this out. I think I'm just gonna go range squad here. I mean, I have a Fuse Queen. That's actually insane. I would not normally draft like a range squad like this, but I think I'm gonna go up and reclaim this value. Shelly. And now I'm invading someone else's area, and I don't know what's here. And I got punished. There was nothing here. So, awkward. I can go back to my Expo and hope that there's still value here. There is. You gotta be careful when you have something like an Expo that you don't let other people harvest all the value. Hello? That looks like it's a bot. Get the heart. Be careful here. I exposed my queen, maybe the way I did that. And bot is going to get cooked. Go back up to my Expo. Take a Greg. Okay. Squad League, everybody. This is like such a different universe compared to what I actually was competing against. It's actually just like insane. It's so insane. Take the heavy. I have the Greg, so I like can harvest some value here. Just grab this real quick. I'm gonna take the tank. He's really going for me. He did that very well, actually. He's about to find out, though. He's about to find out, though. Bro, you're finding out? He's actually just gonna run it down. I find kind of hilarious. He found out all right. I mean, he committed both of us to that. Sucks to suck. And by sucks to suck, I mean we both get wrecked. Cool. Well. I mean, bro, Queen is gonna cook you. Queen is gonna cook you, bro. I am getting low on boots. It just doesn't even matter. All right, now, I'm basically owning middle. So everything about wedge theory is like low-key irrelevant because I'm dominating by so much. I can go wherever I want and do whatever I want. The more competitive the match is, the more important it is that you stick to your wedge. The less competitive, the more room you have to do whatever you want to do because you're not going to get punished for doing stuff. And I do need to find a way to eke out like a little more value to lock in this W. Might need to bust a squad here. We'll see. I am getting all the mid value here, which is insane. I need to really get that. Good. I got the rage spell. So I have like an astronomic amount of punching power here. And I can just take this guy. There it is. There it is. All right. The tougher the lobby, the more it matters you know your wedge. The weaker the lobby, the less important. I could not do anything like that last night. Here I am using like no keys, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, this is perfect. Game 3 Angry Vines. You have only the middle wedge to work with as your little slice of land. Actually, this is really perfect because it exactly demonstrates the concept that I'm trying to illustrate. Shoot. No. I don't want that. I did not want that. And I'm gonna lose this tree because I made a mistake there. I'm not gonna lose the tree. That's good. Might lose. I lost that box. Okay, this is a little dangerous, the way I've done this. I'm gonna... Really? I mean, bro, you good? That's insane. Okay. Gonna get in the tank. And I'm kind of invading another wedge here, but it seems to be fine. Now I'm going back to my wedge. And because I left, even briefly, that other guy is starting to get value from my little slice of land. So I want to own this little corner of middle. This is my little wedge. Okay. And I think I take a trader. Trader's a little sus in this, but get a nice score. I think I have to take the Mortis here. Okay, and I'm gonna rotate slightly out to here. Go for the fusion on the Greg. Keep the squad cost down. I'm gonna rotate outside because there's a good amount of value here, but now I opened up the inside for getting invaded. So my little slice of land probably has been invaded, which is bad. Someone may think this is their safe space. It's not. I own this baby. All right, claim this tree. I think I can invade this guy. Okay, and now I'm sort of owning more than my little fair share. So I'm inviting somebody else to come into my spot because there's a chest here, multiple, that people will go claim. The more intense this gets, the more people are going to battle tooth and nail just to get these chests. Would like to fuse on this. Okay, I'll take a tank. Now, you see? Now people are moving into my little wedge here. There's some guy behind me. Trying, because there's just not that much land to work with. So now I have people behind me, which is a little bit awkward. I can move more central. It's just a little bit dangerous. This guy's kind of trapped. I figure the 2 tanks in the front may actually just be better. I don't want to take that guy's Pam, but I do want to make him not feel like he can have that spot. And I'm going to throw another cannon down into my little corner. I'm in the lead, but honestly not by a ton here. Oh, I almost popped that guy. And I would like to get both of these battle bots. Would also love to... There it is. I'm forcing this guy out of here by taking out his healing spot, and ooh. We are in first. That trader is doing work for me. And I've really established myself here, in part because... Hello? Get him, get him, get him, get him. Good. I have all of these turrets doing the work, right? We're kind of just chilling. And we're chilling in part because we stuck to our little slice of paradise. And now, see, he comes in, he's dead. Just cooked. My slice of paradise, broski. Oh! He's got a mega. That was dangerous. GG. So, how does wedge theory work? Wedge theory says there is the ring, there is the box, but there's also only a small slice of that territory that you know because you've been there. And the moment you leave an area and you stop harvesting value from that area, you invite other people to enter it because they will literally have indicators to go get it. They will have trees to go get, they will have boxes telling them come here for the value, etc. And depending on the game mod, there may be more reasons to go into your area. Knowing your wedge is key. Entering an area you don't know is danger, and going into the middle is super dangerous, especially because you're going to try to enter someone else's area where they have information about what they've done and you don't. They have information about who's nearby and the strength of their squads, and you don't. And going from ring to the box is especially dangerous because you have much less information going from outside to inside of the map compared to going outside of one part of the map to outside of another part of the map, inside of the box to another part of the inside of the box. And you have experienced this in Angry Vines. You may not have been in a crazy stack lobby, but you've experienced this in Angry Vines where the land all shrinks up and you hunker down into one teeny tiny bit of land. And the wedge in that case is like the outside corner and the inside of the corner were like the 2 spots where those chests were spawning. And like there was someone hanging out behind me. That was the ring in Angry Vines, right? $3,000 mistake. Could I have done better in the tournament had I not done that? Invading other people's wedges. Yeah, I think so. But I made my choices and I did what I did. And honestly, it was an insanely fun tournament. You got to watch the whole thing. Check the card in the end screen right over here. See how I did. I think I could have done better, but I am really proud of the people who ranked highly and did well. Shout out to all the people who made it that far in the tournament. Huge W. And also top placers. GG, you earned it. Y'all played so well. Good job.